And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll send Hilton in motion right. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
They're going to look to throw. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. The drive with Johnson, and he'll get across the 20, but only to about the 22-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in. The Steelers insert their nickel defense on third down.
Yeah, they add a DB. They'll run for the first time with Hill. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Fourth and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
This is now a hit and a loose football. And the Colts pick it up.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because you can it's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Hilton goes in motion right. On play action, they'll throw. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up third down.
He's not exactly had a banner start to this game. We're still in the first quarter. He's already thrown an interception, and that should have been the second one.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on third and long.
Back there in that belly. Here we go. Here we go. Over. Hurry up. Here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Over.
Looking to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs. They covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Carry for the tailback, Jeremy Langford. And he's going to be run over, hit hard, as he'll be marked down right at the line of scrimmage. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Langford again. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. So a ways to go here on 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He completes it to Bryant. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. A good pick up there of 20 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage, if he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Paul Warlow coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On second down, Roethlisberger. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. A first down carry here for Johnson. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They go to Johnson again. Trucks over him. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts in... The Colts on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Here we go now.
They'll set up a throw. Screen play, Johnson. Still going. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a first carry here for Shane Vereen. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. They'll send Hilton in motion right.
No, check. Patriot. Go. All right, now, look at 50.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Now he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Luke Wilson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be hit with a lot of force and spun down at the 22-yard line. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
11 more on that one, and another first down.
The screen was executed and completed, but where's the worry on the play? How many times is a quarterback going to get hit? Because offensive linemen have to do an acting job of making sure it looks like they're whiffing on blocks. But you got to slow them down a little bit, because if you don't, that's a lot of big guys coming at your quarterback in a big, fast way. And, boy, he can get hurt.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And McDonald here over the middle. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Vance McDonald, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think Cameron Hayward's ability to take on blocks, hold the point of attack, and get upfield serves him very, very well. What a nice play there.
Yeah, he can take on blocks because he's built like a block. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Complete to Hilton. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Colts on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Hurry up, here we go.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll run. It's Vereen. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. Hilton goes in motion right.
Detroit! No, check. Patriot! Leopard!
And now with a play clock counting down, Chuck Pagano's going to take a timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. And the D looking like they may blitz. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to float this one deep right side. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
The name of the game, as always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the second interception in the first half.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down.
Now let's go!
On the toss, here's Johnson. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. The Colts on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Watch it now, Barney!
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Lucky 56. Leopard!
Out of the gun now on third down. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
The Colts send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And not great starting field position here for the offense. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Now Roethlisberger down around his goal line. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now a play fake here on first down. Space to maneuver at the 40. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Ben to throw again. He's going to sling this deep down, and that's caught inside the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. They're going to have to do something with him. He was so sensational last week, over 200 yards. AFC Offensive Player of the Week, what do? You hold him?
That's a good start as long as you can get away with it. Otherwise, just giving up penalties and free plays for the offense. But I think you've got to do a combination of things. Chip it his timing at the line of scrimmage, have extra people in the territory for him. You've got to do everything and change it up from snap to snap.
And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front, as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Looking left side, and it's complete. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
This is Langford on 1st and 10. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Second down following the run. Going to give this time to the tailback. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
In motion goes the tight end. On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. He's going deep for Brown. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Antonio Brown hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll look to throw here. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. And the wideout in motion. Now a handoff here to his running back. Brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh first.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Room here to run. Finding some room at midfield. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
But when you're able to break a run against a cover 2 or a 2-deep zone, safeties are back a little ways. What you're counting on is the guys taking care of business up front and then maybe climbing to the second level, that offensive lineman or tight end getting up to the second level and able to block the safety in order to create a big run.
And making those linemen work with a couple of blocks. And this is caught. It's Bryant, and it's a Steeler touchdown. Martavis Bryant with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And the lead is now 24. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Completes it to Moncrief, left side. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Here's Johnson. And some room to roam now. Johnson on his way. Touchdown, Indianapolis. David Johnson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
So they're going to go for 2. They'll give it to the fullback up the middle. And he will bowl his way in there for the 2 points. That's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
This is fielded at the goal line. Oh, he's got some breathing room. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. Corey Grant taking it goal line to goal line, 100 yards. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So now the other return teams out there, as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And to the left side here, Wilson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Now let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
They go play action here on first down. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with, but it's second down. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Now a 10th carry for Johnson as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Leopard! Now let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
Back now here on EA Sports. The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Set! Over!
They'll try and run for it. Here's Hill. There goes Jeremy Hill. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jeremy Hill, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. So they went to the ground game on 3rd, hoping to pick up the first. They also picked up a touchdown.
Offensive linemen so used in this situation to having to pass block. All right, you're looking at what it is, 3rd down. They don't care that it's 3rd and whatever. They figure they're going to throw the ball. And when you call running play, I think you energize them. I think you juice them up because I haven't met an offensive lineman yet that likes to pass block more than they like to run block. And they opened up some nice holes there for him, and he took it to the house.
And he slings one that's incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before. To return it is Corey Grant. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. The drive starts with a carry by Langford. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is Moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Kevin Pierre-Louis in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. To throw here, Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Watch twit. Beat these two.
Back to the running game, Langford. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, it'll be 2nd down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Beat these two.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back, and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead, it works opposite.
Here's Roethlisberger. Tough to bring Bryant down. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A Steeler first down, Roethlisberger to Bryant.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and look like turtle at this point. You can just grab and play.
And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. And this seemingly endless drive continues. After the penalty, it's Langford. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Again, it's Langford. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. This offense so far on 3rd down, no problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Dree Archer, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And the lead is now 24. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Throw right side, complete to Williams. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
No. Check. Patriot.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. All right, now. Watch it now,
They'll set up to throw. Moncrief brings it in. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down.
Gone!
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Detroit! All right, here we go.
On play action. They'll throw. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. Fresh set of downs here. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Let's go.
Wilson, the tight end, goes in motion. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Caught left side by Hilton. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And now the offense operates in the red zone.
Check one set. Now let's go. 3-19.
Slot man moves right.
Detroit.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
So now it's 1st and goal.
Come on, let's go. Here we go now. 3.
And the slot man goes in motion left. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Screen play, Johnson. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Down in this one, they needed that score, but they'll have to hold at least for the time being.
You're exactly right. Points that they had to have. As you said, they have to regroup now and see if they can get them another way.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. And here just playing for pride at this point. Down big, but they'll go for it on 4th and goal.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll send Hilton in motion right. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of working and clicking.